Yo! So I'm streaming again. It might not be a long stream, might will. Who knows? But I'm streaming again because I did have a lot of friends asking me how this game was, and I am actually pretty decent into the game so that I can actually showcase what it is. So I'm just gonna catch two birds with one stone because I'm just gonna play the fucking game and kind of just get into it, and then the people who have genuine questions, I could just refer them to the stream. And also, yeah, no, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue, and I'm just gonna do my natural thing. It's all good. I just got done doing a.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Yeah. So, actually, my body has increased. I have person here, person here, person here, person here. I have like 4 people. This guy looks dope. He actually looks like what he does on the cover of the game. I won't say how in case people are worried about spoilers. I mean, I guess spoilers. I mean, yeah, I just won't say anything. I mean, obviously, from this point on, things will be spoiling. But I'm actually doing side quests right now, so thankfully, what are you? Oh, your accessories, yeah, obviously. The reason I'm doing this is because someone actually gets a perk. I'll actually show this today. Someone gets a perk if you get crashed, and it'll show right here. Bingo. And these emblems, not perks, but emblems, they have like a nexus of abilities, which you're gonna have to farm points to get. But as you can see, all of these things they naturally unlock, and they actually have specific parameters for you to unlock them. So I think one of them is like you eat 8 meals, and then like this opens up and shit like that, right? It goes. Oh, this one right here. Oh no, it's this one. And I think if you cook a certain amount of meals, and if this one is if you do like a bunch of attacks, or if she I don't know. But the entire point is that, you know, the more you play the game and the more you efficiently or effectively like explore the game throughout, the more beautiful things. Like if I met 80% of the house, holy shit. Oh god. If I collect 50% of the items in this game, or if I stopped oh, that's a specific mechanic, I'll go into it. But armored enemies by boost attack, that shit's a good thing. Meals cooked, he cooks 7 meals, that's what he does. And leg strike, that's if he uses a specific ability several times, which I don't know. Shut up. I don't know if he's actually got that equipped on me. If I actually, I don't think that's even a thing. No, it's not a thing. It's not even close. Why does it? Man, you know what? Hold on. Where the fuck is leg strike? Where the fuck is? Why are you asking? You know what? It's probably one of those. So if you use a move enough, you'll actually unlock a variant. Sometimes. Like some moves are unlocked by using them. For example, when I got this move, and there's very specific types of it, where for this character, you see that he actually has.
It's time I try on something new.
Shut up. So he has like a regular sword, and he has like a sword made of lava. That allows him to do fire attacks at the expense of his own health, but that's what allows him to do so. And so he has like a normal fire attack that you can use, but I unlocked and used another version, and I think it's called this. I think no, it's not this. It's one I was doing a boss last night, and I was like, what can I do? What can I fucking do? Wasn't this? It was this! Yes, it was this. It was this. I was using that, and I fucking used it, and it actually led to me using another ability, and I'll showcase both of them next time I go outside, and as a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go to an area where people are really fucking easy to fight, because I'm not a maniac. Feel free to look away when I choose all of this. So here. A lot of the people who keep asking me for this shit.
We finally made it.
I didn't ask for your opinion, sir. Shut up. Whoever just said that shit's gonna die first!
Go no further!
So, if I do this, and I hold an ability, shit like that happens. Oh, they died quickly. Okay, that's one of the
Barely
attacks.
a blip on our
But
radar.
if you look at the screen right there, if you see the person's name Alpha, it's the left of the screen as the results things. And I'll even stop it and I'll go here. If you go to the left of the fucking screen and you see the first character, right? Oh, by the way, that's a spoiler. That's the name of the character, but it's whatever. Because you're here anyway, and that's what I was just trying to say. Like, everything past the point of which I just did, I won't explicitly talk about, but, you know, common sense usually takes the fucking reins here. So, when you look at Alpha, you'll see that his health kind of went down. I didn't take damage that encounter at all. I'm just too good! But the reason for that is because every time he uses a fire ability, it hurts him. Now, what does he like say? Ow! 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 It doesn't apply to him. He actually can't do that. But that's a different thing entirely. I don't know why he can't feel pain at this point, but that's the thing. And actually, you know, another perk of this game is that it feels like a classic modern RPG, and so it feels refreshing. And a lot of the things that it introduces, it's not weird. Now, here's another variant where I'm going to no.
Ah! Looky here.
I don't think I lost health, but come here! Alright, so if I do this,
Here's evil.
right there you go. And I think one of my
We
homies
won that by a mile.
Okay, no, my homies did not heal me. That's a problem. Hold on. There you go. Easy. And I did not realize you could change shit like that. I just learned. That's gonna become incredibly useful when yeah, well, actually, I bet you could do that now. I don't think you can do that later, but yeah.
Right,
also,
here goes. You made quick work of them. Want me to just pointing it out.
These little ones are hardly worth our time. Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
And what I just did right there, it's a very special type of thing, where people's corners are these quadrants of in the lower rights. Let's see if I can initiate a battle with target, because it's a really good thing. Yeehaw!
Little help.
So if you look at the bottom left of the screen, you'll see this guide. All right, you guys saw it. If you look at the bottom left of the screen, you'll actually see like this people's faces on there with little thingies. And what that is that when that lights up, you can use special attacks with your comrades that actually really work in very unique situations. And these situations aren't just unique, like very unique, where it's like, you know, arbitrary, and it's like, man, you can just do without. But sometimes these make the game easier. Now I'm really OP, so a lot of what these enemies do are fucking null and void. But it makes a lot of sense when you're fighting. So like one of the abilities, if you look at the girl who is in the crowd, the one with the long hair and the fucking tiara, she excels. If you use her ability, in the air, for enemies in the air, that will knock them down, and you'll be able to do some damage. If you use the guy on the on the right, you know, the guy who's a right wing motherfucker, just kidding. If you use his ability on someone who has a hard defense, he'll actually penetrate the defense and make it easier for people to attack. Now, I think that enemies can fix their defense, so once you do it, you're not just fucking fixed. As a matter of fact, I just got done doing a boss where you're actually using his abilities consistently and constantly, and that didn't stop the boss from whooping my ass! So, that's still... the one on the complete left, she has an ability where if an enemy is casting, she can stop the cast and render the enemy kind of unfocused. Unfocused puts them in a state where they are unable to cast again, only for a short amount of time. It's not, you know, it's finite, but it's very useful, especially if somebody who's a really bad motherfucker comes out and starts incantating, fucking shit. Starts fucking spelling out explosion or some shit in paper. It's really useful. It's very useful. But that is for specific situations. Beyond that, however, these things actually help out when you're trying to do a combo and you're looking out. Now, another thing I will try to get to, and for God's sake, if I die, or if they die before I can showcase.
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of them.
Wow, someone.
Alright, no. No.
This is
Large spoiler, but I'm gonna go to an area where
Fairly
things
tight.
actually are a challenge. Because this is getting ridiculous. Hold on. Bingo.
at practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from
We're in a different area, guys. That battle happened
the
canonically
battle.
a while.
Stay
Shut
sharp.
up!
We're going in.
Shut up! Just shut up! So we're gonna have to fight these guys? No. Did you like that sound effect? We're gonna fight these guys. Now these guys specifically are weak to fire. So if I hit them with fire, they have a weakness, but that's another entirely different thing. What I was gonna say is that if I use my attack, so I have a natural attack, but I can only use my attack once, and that counts towards a combo. If I do a ground attack, once I finish like the 4th or 5th attack, I won't be able to do it again. And if I wait after that, I'm gonna lose my combo because he's doing. But I can prolong my combo by while in the middle of that, I can do my my arts. And if I do my circle art or my triangle art or my R1 art, those aren't the ones that you start with. I changed my controls to fit that because I'm playing different games at the same time. But if you use these different arts, these can prolong your things. And those things can make it so that your combo goes exponentially longer because those things can be spammed. However, you have something called AG, and those are the blue diamonds at the below the screen. You'll see it, and pardon the nice music. It's fucking banging. But please not focus on that. Focus on me, okay? I'm the captain now. Anyways, you're gonna see these blue diamonds at the floor, right? And those indicate how many of the abilities I can use. Now, some abilities use 1. Some ability use 2. So I have to be very careful about how them. One of my abilities can be used as a general attack. One of them is very strong. One of them sends them to the air. And if you're going to be very strategic, you want to actually, prolong your attacks using certain attacks, and then you want to send them to the air because for 2 reasons. 1, you actually have different abilities if you go into the air, and 2, you are able to actually use a combo in of itself in the air. So that can also prolong, or you can do like a standard attack in the air, so that can prolong your combo to make it even stronger. And when all of that is said and done, when you have expunged, or when you have used all your AG, and used all your combos, you can use one of those 4 abilities from the 4 characters. And what will that do? That will make it so that when you do it, you'll actually restore your AG, and your combos that you've done, where your initial attacks, where you're just pressing the standard buttons, are refreshed, so you can do them again. And from that point forward, if you're playing the cards right, every single character can light up. This is for situations external from those niche situations where they're actually going good, because this is good for keeping the flow of the battle, making sure you do maximum amount of damage all over the board. And I'm going to show this, but hopefully they don't die when I shoot them. Okay?
It's over. Dragon Swarm. I'm on Dazzle. You're mine.
Nicely done, Shion.
These ones
You're
can
slack.
Right there.
Step it up.
So right here, that right there is how I showed you. Like, I was running out of
looky
things and I was
here.
going limp. Now, of course, I could have done certain things, but I wanted to show it for the sake of doing. I'm actually way more upbeat than I'm letting myself out to be, but that's okay because I gotta do that. All right, I gotta do that. Anyways, I'm gonna go adventure, grab some stuff, because even though I'm pretty much just talking about the game, I'm still playing it. Nothing changes. I'm a professional. Don't fucking rag on me. Anyways, I'm going to get this fucking rock, and that's that on that. That is that on that. I'm going to get this rock. And I'm going to talk more about the game because there is more to be talked about. Now, unfortunately, if I do I want to? You're slow. Do I want to? Yes, I do. All right.
Get lost.
All right, you.
Dragon Swarm. You're finished.
In here. Whatever you do, just stay away from the floor.
You hear it? It's over.
Now.
Swallow Blade.
No! I was gonna show you the other thing!
Barely a
You
blip
weak
on our
pieces of
radar.
fucking trash! I tried, I really tried. Alright. Maybe if I do this again, thank you.
I won't forgive you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Be still. Take this. It's over. Lunarongo.
Wait, here we go. 1,
Take
2, 3,
It's
4.
over.
No! They're too weak! They're too weak! So, anyways, instead of just me trying to do it, I'm going to explain what I'm doing because I know it can be very confusing for people who watch it. But effectively, what that is if I do an attack and my combo string goes logging off on a certain enemy, they'll have this little bar that happens. And that, effectively, when that is full, you can do a certain limit break with a character. Now, these can be awesome because there are 6 elements. And sometimes your limit breaks, I haven't figured it out. I don't know if it's the exact science. I don't know if it's RNG. I don't know if you have direct input over this. But you can make it so that you can attack with a certain element. So if they're weak to fire, you can use a certain character for this. If they're weak to earth, you can use a certain character for that. If you're weak for lightning, you can use a certain character. There's certain variants where you can use these limit breaks, and they're extremely powerful. Now
This
I'm
is
going to
barely
show
target
you.
practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Shut up.
Because I certainly
Hey,
won't run away
Shut
from a battle.
up.
An opponent like this could be easy. You're lightning throw. Rising foe. Dragon.
No!
Take this.
Who wants to die now? Not on my watch.
I'm on it. Take this. Ha!
Freeze Lancer.
Dazzle.
Ah, they're weak. They're weak.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
I am not weak. I am not weak. Here you go. Shut up. If there better not be a growling bitch out here. Don't talk shit or get. Wait. Ha ha ha! Alrighty! Woo!
There.
Oh, there's 3 of you. Maybe this will work. Okay.
Get lost.
Yeah.
Here goes.
Here I come. Dazzle. I'm on. Lunarongo.
Now.
Oh, bingo!
Look sharp.
So right here.
Lightning Tiger Blade.
There you go.
Training paying off. Lunarongo. My turn.
There you go. That's one variant, right? The game gets super
All
dope
aboard the victory
because there's
train.
multiple versions of them,
Overconfidence can
and
bite
there
you
are
in the
more
butt.
characters to boot. Keep showing this. This isn't the end. We're gonna keep showing this. All right. So, where are you? He's doing that because we're
Gotta
gonna
break through.
Let's go. Woohoo! Hey, that good.
Be still. Take this. It's over. Ignore.
Good. Hey. No, you piece of shit! No! Hey, ow! Wait. Woohoo! Alright.
You're finished.
I'll crush you!
Woohoo! Okay,
Reflexes!
that's part of something else, but it's still fucking cool! And the game's over. Oh, no, it's not. Okay.
No escape.
Get toasty.
Burn strike!
Look at that! Okay, so that's that, and I showed there's something else actually happened, and there's something I haven't figured out, but there's a little switch. There's a little thing. It costs a little. It's a little RNG, where if you dodge, if you play well, if you're getting hit, you have like this limit break state, where you're pretty stronger and you can spam your arts. Your AG will effectively not be an issue. You can spam it, and by the end of it, you can use like a special ability that will use it, but you can just use it at the end of it and you can prove like solid. And that was what you saw there. He had that little thing and he used a special ability before it ended, and that's effectively what that's his special move. So that's a true.
Here I come. You're finished. First time. Stay still. Lunarongo.
I'll be saving Freeze Lancer.
Take this. Lightning throw. No escape.
Not in your dreams. Take it
Rising
now.
Falcon.
It's yours. Get toasty.
Burn strike.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
And it's
I need something to
actually
eat. Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
there's actually a pretty good banter between them. Unfortunately, I've heard it several times before, so it's not really. So there are actually different variations. When you do those 4 things, okay, never mind. When you do those like 4 attacks, so if you click on one character for that special thing, they will actually do something that is they're weak to, if I'm not mistaken. That's why, because if I click on him, on that character specifically, he'll either use an attack with, the main character, use an attack with the one with the long hair, or the one with the one with the mage, who's the little girl. But when he does it with the main character, it's lightning. When he does it with the mage, it's earth. And when he does it with the long hair, it's fire. And that wolf's weakness is fire. But if it's something's earth, he's going to go use earth, the earth variant. And if he's going to use lightning, he's going to use the lightning variant. Coronavirus, people, don't strike me down. I'm talking about the game. Anyways, however, same goes for if I click any other character. And it isn't exclusive to just, it's all the 6 elements. So if it's fire, if I click on the left character, she's going to either go up with I think both of what she does for the main character and the other dude is still fire, but I think she uses light energy if she uses mage, and if the mage, she uses the main character, she actually does a multitude of elements in one single attack, which is dope. And with the girl, with the, marksman, long hair, she does like a light attack. So it's really... What? Thanks, homie? Oh, is there another boss here? I say another boss because the reason why that's there is because there was a boss to fight in the first place. But unfortunately, it's not there. Yeah, so it's not there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to do a quest. And this time, it's going to be legitimate. This is probably going to be a spoiler run from this point on.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
I'm just going to do this quest, and then I'm going to end the stream there. Yeah, because I don't want to drag on, because I got so much energy, I don't want this momentum to lose. And I'm going to direct people who want to have actual questions about this game, if they should get it or not, to go to the stream and be able to, have their questions answered.
Hey!
So, yeah.
Well...
Right.
Woo! Great one! That's a great way to start it. Oh. The game's like, oh, there's a boss in the fucking sewers! And I'm like excited! And the goddamn girl says, we already killed the boss! And that's right, that is correct. I did kill it while I was walking around. Fuck!
Alright.
That could have been content! But I cleared a quest without even fucking doing it. No! That was the end of it? Alright, fine. Because that's not all. I'm about to show you guys something embarrassing, but I'm going to do it for the sake of content. So this game actually shows you. This game shows you a boss, right? This game shows you a boss.
You finally made it.
And in the beginning of the game, it shows you it. And
No backing down! Blow away!
Lightning thrust!
you can't beat it. Not at this point.
We're in good form!
It's too fucking strong. And I'm gonna show you exactly why. Look at my level. Look at my level. Memorize it. Look at the health values. 13,000 for the first boss. 24,000 for the second. 50,000 for the third. And hold on. Let's not worry about that. 19,000 for this boss. 27,000, 28,000, 40,000, 42,000. That's the one I just beat. Still hard, by the way. 36,000 for that one. And I think that's the only one that was actually difficult about this one. So that one's pretty good. This one is 219,000. That's ridiculous. That health value is insane. But then again, I'm supposed to be pretty high level to do it, so my damage output's going to be extraordinarily higher. But I just want you to memorize this. I just want you to memorize this. And I'm going to change my art because, of course, that's the suicide if I don't. This is going to make absolutely no difference, but I'm going to show you just how bullshit this boss is. And I'm going to end the stream there when I'm done to do that.
Right, here we go.
So,
Severing kiss time. Take this.
there you go. I want everyone.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
So this is how you know the boss is a boss, because it does that little sparkly shit.
Got a bad feeling about this one.
Me too. Better keep our distance.
We ain't keeping shit away!
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Look at that.
Here, let the marksman handle this. As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough. I'll bring you back from death to go for the weak point.
Lightning condemned.
Look at that.
Thunderblaze. Resuscitation.
I could switch to the characters, and I want to make that clear. I could.
Severing wind.
I bring you back from death.
Stay away from my friend.
Right.
You're mine.
Here's a healing art.
Not done yet. Okay.
Woo!
Here I go.
Woohoo!
Here I
Okay.
Bring you back from death's abyss.
Severing wind.
I'm attacking its weak point, by the way.
Searing gale.
I'll bring you back from
Woo!
death's abyss.
Ah! Damn it. We're doing all these attacks. We're getting belligerent with it. She can resist death. It's a really cool ability. And by the way, you can play at these characters. So for instance, I can actually switch, but there's a reason I don't.
Done yet.
Look at this. Look at this. All of this is for, you see that check mark? The NPCs do all of this. All of this. If you're not controlling them. Which means they're able to do a hell of a lot more things versus when you are controlling them. Granted, you can change them on the fly so they're not that bad, but they are able to do so much more when you're not controlling them that it's actually better to leave them alone than to, you know, take control. And that's exactly what I do. I only control him because he could be used to be played, you know, amazingly well if use him as a nexus of battle. But again, I like using him. I mean, he's like he's the guy I want to use the most, but he's not. He's actually pretty fucking slow. If his skill speed improves, then yeah, I'll choose him. But he's really fucking slow. I don't like extremely slow characters. That's just one way for me to not use fist characters if those fist characters are slow. That just pisses me off. Anyways.
Damn it!
Destroy it!
I've been more careful. I'm such a failure.
Oh,
Can't be happening.
so look at that. We just got face rolled.
I'm not done yet.
And that was to ultimately show you that this game has still, even though I'm pretty far, it still has much to offer. Now, I'm not saying that this game is going to be amazing just from what I've shown, and from this alone. But again, I will say that the game continues to bring up more options, it brings up more abilities as I go through it, and enemies like this continue to prove as a checkpoint between whether or not you are actually good at this game, and not, then yeah, this could really fucking be a really good game. The story's
What's
not
that
that
huge
amazing.
Zoogle over there?
We don't pay attention to that.
Stay far away from that thing, Rinwell.
Yeah, we don't get close to that. So, this game could be really cool. The story's not that extravagant, but then again, it doesn't need to be. It's a modern class. It feels like a classic RPG in a modern sense, and that alone gives it merit. That alone gives you purpose. So yeah, I think this game is pretty solid, and yeah, if for a lot of people who ask me how this game was and you made it to the end, this is how it is. This is how you like it. If this is your beans, put them up in a pot and serve them. All right. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, that's effectively what's what with Tales of Arise. I'm not saying that this is a review about any kind. This game could easily just get bad. You could easily do that. But yeah, this game is pretty solid so far. So I'm gonna end the stream there. I'm just gonna go play the game because all that's left is to do story, and doing story is not something you guys be interested in because it's this was supposed to be just like an informational thing. I was originally gonna play, but I felt a bit of energy, so I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's just explain the game in detail. But yeah, that's all of it. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Stay awesome, stay happy, all that good shit. Make sure that you protect your freedoms at all costs. We live in a society where people are willing to fuck you over. Don't let that happen to you, of course. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Laters!